Let's get more on that inquest now into the disappearance of William Tyrrell. Crime reporter Mark Reddie joins us now from the Coroner's Court in Western Sydney. Mark, a very good morning to you. It's now day 3 of this inquest. Who have we heard from so far?
Michael, over the past few days, we've heard evidence from William Tyrrell's foster mother about the events leading up to his disappearance from his foster grandmother's Kendall home on the New South Wales mid-north coast on Friday morning, the 12th of September 2014. What we know is that the foster mother went inside for about 5 minutes to make a cup of tea. When she returned to the front garden, William Tyrrell had gone. His older sister was still playing there. Yesterday, during a testimony, she described hearing what she thought was a childhood scream at the edge of the property. That led her into bushland and she went searching in the reeds, but she said that when she got in there, she said she couldn't see any red. Of course, he was dressed in a Spider-Man outfit. He was pretending to be a tiger in the front garden, and she described hearing his roars and then that sound slowly fading, and that's when the panic really set in. Now, after searching that little bit of bushland, she came out and she said maybe she thought it was a bird, maybe it was something else. And of course, at times throughout this inquest, she has been very emotional. During the first day, she was relatively composed, but then at the end, about 4 o'clock, she simply broke down in tears and sobbed in the dock. Court officers had to come over and comfort her, as well as friends as well. This has been a very difficult time for the foster family, but also William Tyrrell's biological parents. Now, she also referred to 2 cars that she saw on the street on Benaroon Drive. The driveways are very long, Michael, so she described it being somewhat strange that cars would be parked on the street. Now, she said that she noticed those cars before he disappeared, and then when she was frantically searching the property, that she realised that they were gone, and her immediate thought was that he's been abducted and that those 2 cars were there to abduct him and his older sister. That's what she's recalled. Let's take a look at now a police interview with the foster mother. This was conducted just a few days after he disappeared.
I pulled over because I've just got my head out the window looking for William. And then I drive really slow on Moore and I get to the riding school and I just think, he's not here.
Yeah.
And then I bring the car back up and I just run out and I look for him again.
Well, neighbours have also been giving evidence, Michael. They were unable to back up the claims of cars being parked in the street, or also that another car pulled into a driveway around the time William Tyrrell disappeared, although they have been able to talk about the panic and the fact that the foster parents were calling out William's name. They also referred to a Facebook post which really generated the town and mobilised hundreds of people in that major search effort. Another woman helped the foster mother just minutes after he disappeared, and she actually got her 3-year-old daughter, who was the same age as William, to call out his name, hoping that he might respond to a little girl rather than an adult. But that simply wasn't the case, and of course the mystery remains.
OK, just before we go, we are expecting to hear, as we've mentioned, from William's foster dad today. Who else will be appearing?
Yeah, so we've just heard that William Tyrrell's foster father will now give evidence later this afternoon, possibly tomorrow. There has been a delay, so we are expecting to hear from SES volunteers and police officers involved in the search throughout the day. Of course, William Tyrrell's biological parents are due to give evidence later in the week. His biological father has been here every day, as his biological grandmother, and of course it's been very difficult for them. At times they have also been just too upset to talk.
Understandably. Mark Reddie will follow your reporting over the course of the day. Thank you.